Thanks for joining us. I'm Sam Shocker. We start with new information out of Aurora. The city's police department says the officer who shot and killed Kilyn Lewis in May did not violate agency policy. The department came to that conclusion after finishing its administrative investigation. The shooting happened on May 23rd. Aurora SWAT officers tried to arrest Lewis while serving an active warrant near East Alameda and South Haven Street. Police said Lewis failed to follow directions to get on the ground. At one point, Lewis reached behind his back, pulling something out. That's when Officer Michael Deek shot him. The investigation would later find that Lewis was holding his cell phone. He died 2 days later. Aurora Police did not specify why it found that Deek did not violate department policy. We have reached out to Aurora Police for more clarification. The future of several DPS schools is in limbo after the superintendent put them on a list for potential closure or restructuring. Now, take a look at this. This morning, students at 2 schools walked out in protest.
I'm very proud that I'm doing this because I want to show my my passion to the school, and I want to show how much I care about it.
Students from the Denver School of Innovation and Sustainable Design at 14th and Clarkson at the Baker campus walked out of class today. The DPS superintendent proposed combining the 2 campuses to become one. Now, Dr. Moreira also recommended closing 5 elementary schools and 2 secondary schools and restructuring 2 other schools. We have a full list on 9news.com. The board is meeting with the community from each impacted school through November 19th, and the superintendent is also meeting with those families before the board does a final vote next Thursday. President-elect Donald Trump is considering abolishing the Federal Department of Education, sending control back to the states. That proposal is raising some concerns from the state's teachers union, the Colorado Education Association. An estimated 10% of funding for Colorado schools comes from the Department of Education. Some of that money helps low-income students and students in special education programs.
Particularly here in Colorado, we're near the bottom of per pupil funding in the nation as a state as it is. And so likely any further strain on our funding system here in Colorado will have significant effects.
60 senators would have to vote yes on Trump's plan in order for it to go through. Republicans only hold 53 seats, so they'd need bipartisan support unless they eliminated the filibuster. An audio recording shows Democratic Secretary of State Janet Griswold's office was not going to tell, quote unquote, county election clerks and the public that they'd accidentally leaked voting machine passwords for fear of a media frenzy. Griswold only notified clerks and changed the passwords after the security breach was revealed to the media by the Colorado Republican Party. The passwords were inadvertently posted on her website in the hidden tab of a spreadsheet for months. Clerks were upset to find out through news reports. An audio recording reveals Griswold's top deputy explained to clerks that they would not have been told because it would get out to the public and the media.
Josh, I appreciate that you're expressing upset. And
I'm not upset, Chris. I'm pissed off, and it's really hard not answering media questions the way I actually want to.
Okay, I will tell you, all I can do is be as transparent as I possibly can. We were not going to tell counties because we could not tell counties without it becoming the media storm it has become.
It's Chris.
No, it is not.
Election security experts say that the leaked passwords alone weren't enough to compromise voting systems. Griswold's office says she regrets the election clerks found out from the media 5 days after she learned of the leak, but added that telling the clerks without, quote, determining the full scope of the issue and having an outreach strategy posed a significant risk. All right, well, there are some clouds out there. Not much, actually. It looks beautiful, nice and sunny. So how is the weekend looking? Joining me now is Keely Chalmers with our 9 News Weather Impact team. Keely.
Lots of sunshine. We have got temperatures going to be warming into the 50s today. We're looking at a very mild weekend. However, things changing as we head into the work week. We'll get to that in just a second. 48 degrees at DIA right now. The winds are calm. Those winds are also going to be picking up this afternoon, even out at DIA. Certainly going to feel those windy conditions up in the foothills. Today at here in Denver, 55 degrees, your forecast high, mostly sunny. Again, those winds picking up this afternoon. Calm out there right now, though. Forecast highs, we're looking 40s, 50s across the plains, 40s and 50s up in the high country as well. Taking a live look at our radar, we are clear. Not too much happening, but you do see some snow sneaking in there from the west, and that is going to bring us some snow showers up to the high country tomorrow. We are seeing dry down across the lower elevations. Take a look at our current wind gusts. Again, pretty calm across the plains, but head up into the foothills and the mountains. We're talking about gusts up to 26 miles per hour at Loveland Pass right now. Those are going to intensify as we head into the afternoon. Taking a look at our hour-by-hour forecast, we'll reach our high right around 55 degrees by 2 o'clock, staying there by 3. Plenty of sunshine, so those clouds clearing out as we head into the afternoon and dropping into the 40s by about 6 o'clock. Here's a look at your weather headlines for today. Sunny and warm today. This weekend is mild and sunny. Again, we're going to get a little bit of mountain snow on Saturday, and then how about a little bit of snow at the lower elevations, including the metro area on Tuesday. More on that coming up in your complete forecast in just a bit.
Thank you, Keely. Well, Southwest Airlines had to evacuate 108 passengers off a plane just before takeoff in Denver this morning after someone's phone battery caught fire. The aircraft was still at the gate when a seat caught fire. Southwest says the person with the phone was treated for burns, and there was one other passenger who had a minor injury. A man has been convicted in a drunk driving crash that took the lives of a woman and a Commerce City detective in 2020. The Adams County jury found the driver, Fructuoso Rosales-Cano, guilty of vehicular manslaughter and driving under the influence with prior DUIs. Prosecutors say Rosales-Cano was driving drunk with a blood alcohol level nearly 4 times the legal limit when he lost control of his truck on Highway 2. They say he went off the road and hit 2 cars, killing a woman and a detective, Detective Kurt Holland. Holland's father, Carl, says the tragedy could have been avoided.
I know the pain and the hurt that it has caused my family. I know the pain and it has hurt that's caused the Dominguez family. And also I see the damage and the pain that's come to the defendant's family.
Rosales-Cano's sentencing is set for January. Here is a live look. Look at that inside Ball Arena, where the Avalanche will be taking on the Washington Capitals tonight. You'll be able to watch them, of course, live on Channel 20. And up next, we'll tell you about one of the Avs who will make his big return. And later, the U.S. may be a first world nation, but we are getting a failing grade for preterm births. We're taking a look in this week's health headlines.